Hey, what's happening everyone? I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and for this video I'm here to show you guys the Kellslayer armor for the Titan class, and I'm going to be showing you guys what the armor looks like for both the female and male characters. So first off, here is the female Titan, human of course. This is what the default armor color looks like. Now, first off, before we go any further, let's go ahead and quickly go over where is this from and what exactly does it do. Well, as you guys know, with the Destiny House of Wolves expansion, there is no new raid. Instead, they incorporated two different modes. The first one is known as the Prism of Elders, which is where the armor set is originally from. And of course, they also have the Trials of Osiris, which I'll have a separate video for. So let's go ahead and get back to the Prism of Elders. What exactly is that? The Prism of Elders is basically a horde mode style within Destiny where you face off against waves of enemies in various of different difficulty levels depending on what you choose. And in the very end, you could benefit from the rewards from this. So first off, let's go ahead and talk to the House of Judgment. This guy here will reset each week with new gear in which you can get. By doing the level 32, you'll be able to get what's called an armor core. Using that armor core, you could purchase the set armor piece that he has at the time. The first week he had the gauntlets, this week he has the chest piece. And of course, if you do the level 34 mode, you'll be able to get a weapon core, which will grant you access to the weapon if you so choose to do so. However, you could end up saving both pieces and buying the Judgment's Chance, which will grant you either a weapon or armor piece. But do keep in mind there's also a chance that you can get duplicates, because it happened to me already today, when the only thing I'm currently missing is just the leg armor. Now also too, by completing level 35, you'll be getting both an armor and weapon core. So essentially you could do this pack twice if you wanted to, and if you have all three characters, that is a total of 6 chances if you so choose to do so. And of course, along the way you could also level them up, as you can see here with the House of Judgment reputation, and in the end you can end up using tokens to get the Mark of the Kings. You could also get some heavy or special synths, you could get some new ships and new shaders. Now let's go ahead and get back to the armor, and I will be switching to the male character towards the end of this video so you guys can see how the armor looks there. So this is just the default shader, there's nothing special unique about it. However, for me personally, I think the best shader choice for this is the Glowhoo shader, which you get from the Crota's End raid. This will probably be the best shader that you could put on this armor, or the other option is the Trials of Osiris shader known as Aurora's Passage, which has a nice gold look to it. So let's go ahead and get back to the armor itself. Like I said, I'm currently missing the leg armor, so I cannot go over that. Starting with the helmet, is the Kelsslayer's helm. This one basically has a momentum transfer, the inverse shadow, but what's unique about this armor set is that each piece of armor has something related to the Prism of Elders. So for example, the helmet greatly increased recovery and super recharge when fighting the Hive in the Prism of Elders equipped prior to the first wave of each round. So every time I face off against the Hive, that is what I'm going to benefit from it once you upgrade it. Second is the Kelsslayer's grips, or in this case the gauntlets. Here you have Special Weapon Loader, the Paramuscular Arm Tor, and of course you have Aether Claw. This one has a chance to generate orbs when killing Fallen with the melee attacks. Again, extremely useful because you could always use your super. Next up is the Kelsslayer's Cuirass. Sorry, my pronunciations aren't always the best, so I do apologize. I do have a little bit of a disorder with that. So here you have a hand cannon ammo, special weapon ammo, along with the Vex Rampart, and this one greatly increases the armor and melee recharge when fighting the Vex in the Prism of Elders equipped prior to the first wave. Extremely useful because the Vex, especially the snipers, can get extremely annoying. And like I said, I am currently missing the leg armor, but once I have the full set, I'll show you guys what the entire set looks like. So for now, I'm just kind of incorporating a new armor piece that I recently got, which is the MK44 stand aside, which allows me to carry more heavy weapons, ammo, and that's definitely going to be a benefit. And of course, the other piece is the Mark of a Kellslayer. Now, to get the mark, this is actually based on what I've seen from experience. I believe you can only get the mark by getting it out of the chest at the very end, because at the very end there's this big vault of gold and all these different unique items. However, there are 3 chests. There are 2 small ones you could easily open up, no problem. However, for the main chest, you will need a key to do so. I believe I have a key in my inventory. Okay, apparently not on this character, it's on one of my other characters, but there is a key that you can use, and you have a chance on, especially for level 35, you'll be getting a brand new ship, brand new shader, and here's actually what the ship will look like. Again, this is for the level 35. So let me go ahead and switch on over to my male Titan and show you guys what the armor looks like for that. Alright, now I went ahead and transferred my armor pieces to my male human Titan, and here is what the armor looks like for that particular character. In my opinion, between the male and female characters of this particular armor, I think this suits the male characters better than the female Titan. But that's just my personal opinion, and you're more than welcome to share yours. Now again, this is the Glowhoo shader, and I believe it's probably the best result out of everything because the weapons you get from the Prism of Elders match the armor quite well. Of course, also there is a shader you can get from the Prism, which is the Queen's Web. This one is a bit weird looking, not my personal choice, but again, I would either use the Glowhoo or the second option is the Aura's Passage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, leave that in the comment section down below. See you.